manifested out of the star constellation Scorpio manifested out of the energy of the water I used. And then the last element I used was fire. And Sagittarius star constellation manifested from that. Now the star systems is what manifests out of the star constellations. And let's go back to Aldebaran. You know what I'm saying? His star with his elements he used was fire, earth, and air. The star constellations that manifested out of it was Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, which they represents the fire, earth, and air. So astrologer, he might give you an analysis with this air represents. Air, and then Aries represents. And then Aries, he gonna say Aries is the they're the initiators. The first cardinal sign is here to learn themselves. It's the I am. It's the first house. Out of the god of the east kicks off the zodiac wheel. You know what I'm saying? Then the north, then me, then the south, and then we complete the 360. You know what I'm saying? I already broke down to y'all how the 360 broke down. And then you know what I'm saying? And then see, out of the star constellation, star systems get manifested. Then the Aries star system manifested out of the Aries star constellation. The Pleiades star system. Like Aries is the only one that has the same name. The star system is the only one that has the same name as the Aries constellation. You know what I'm saying? And that's because, you know, in Aldebaran's mind, you know what I'm saying, he a funny character. So the way it play out is, since Aries is here as the first house, they wanted to name the first star constellation ever after themselves. Hello? Oh, what's good? Oh, for real? Yeah, man, like, they couldn't control me. It's like they got real dumbfounded. Like the punk ass Galactic Federation of Light. Oh yeah, and I'm in the middle of a video right now. I wanted to tell y'all, like, I went to court in the Galactic Federation of Light, and it got played out on here as actually going to court through the municipal court, and it worked through, and it attacked me through 3D, through vehicles and shit like that. I'm gonna get into that with y'all though, but hold on for 1 second. Yeah, it was good though. Yeah. Yeah, man, yeah, we gotta get into something today, man. Today is Friday, Venus Day. We definitely gotta indulge. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gotta receive all the prosperity, all that shit today. Probably get a video in. It's a nice day outside, all that shit. For real. And yeah, this is gonna be the shit, man. Like shit. I'm manifesting a lot of shit right now. And I'm heavy, like, right now, real heavy. Like I'm bringing the internet world into the into 5D right now, and yeah, I'm about to have them going crazy. Yeah, let me know when you're ready. Yup. One. You know what I'm saying? That's my nigga Raw. But look, let's go back. That's my nigga Raw. Let's go back though to what we was talking about. You know what I'm saying? As me being a god, I governs the fall. You know, just think about all the representations of fall. You know what I'm saying? And I could do that too. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all can sit here and explain me all day. You know what I'm saying? As a god. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about, okay, let's go back to Aldebaran and shit. And then the star systems that get birthed from the star constellations. Now the star constellations moves, it take them a little longer. Just like, but it don't take as long as us as the four gods to move. You know what I'm saying? But then that's the lower scale of the pyramid, the star constellations. Then the lower scale of the pyramid, then that is the star systems that come out of it. And they move within that. This is why some people can have certain planets that be in one sign, but when you get to the houses is in the other sign before it, or the other sign after it. You know what I'm saying? This is how this happened, because every star, each star counts. This is not the astrology program right now. Each star counts. When you look up in the sky and see a star at night, that's actually a name. That's actually an influence that's getting played out. And one star could be the manifestation of 100 people on Earth. And they're all acting out that person. And depending on the different stars that's added in their charts is the roles that they need to play out. And I can show you how to be your actual true self, where you will always be successful. I am always successful. I have no choice but to be, because I already know this knowledge. I didn't have to learn this. This knowledge I'm kicking, you will never hear this on the internet, because this is not something you can learn. A lot of people are recorders and then they push play on the internet. I am from the actual source, it itself. So you can never get this science. You can never get this manuscript. You can never learn this. You can only be taught this. I didn't have to learn this, because I am the God, one of the gods. So I'm just giving you the information from my point of view. You know what I'm saying? And that's going back to the minor things and shit, you know. And then at the same time, you know, star constellations creates different generals, captains, civilians, and all them. All these reside in the star systems, and the star systems get manifested from star constellations. So the star systems, after ages and shit, might move within the star constellations. So the Pleiades, after ages and ages, the whole Pleiades gonna be in probably Cancer, in the Cancer zodiac constellation. But since their birth from the Taurus constellation, they're going to carry these traits in a Cancer way. So this is why people who born in early degrees Gemini might feel like Tauruses right now. That's because when an astrologer explain it, they explain it from a wide and broader view. But I'm here to explain to all of you astrologers that that's all y'all doing. Y'all not getting into detail the way I can, because I am the God, and I created. I'm giving y'all the point of view of the creation of the solar system itself, which evolved into the evolution of mankind. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if I want to bring it back to 3D on you guys, you know what I'm saying, then you would have to, I can explain it throughout the zodiac wheel, and that's the representation I would have to explain it through. It's the only way you guys can even explain it. But as far as when you talk about, as far as the star constellations, you just talking about a broaden of the influence of the houses. But you can very well, you're like, the science I'm kicking is not astrology. You're neither an Aries or any of that. You have a specific name, you have a specific influence, you have a specific energy. This is a new science, and I'm here to give that to y'all, because it's like the star constellation. Look at it like this: us as the four gods, we, the four horsemen, we created, we bring the apocalypse. That's just bringing shit to 3D terms. But the four gods, which is the god of the north, east, west, south. I'm the god of the north. We created, I broke down the zodiac wheel, how we broke down the degrees. It takes 360 degrees to create a sphere of reality. A sphere of reality creates the home of that can manifest a solar system. The solar system creates a home that can manifest an evolution. An evolution creates a home that something can evolve, and evolving creates a home that something, a kind, can be created. Now, just in our solar system, within this Milky Way, the Milky Way created a home which a god can be created, which yin and yang creates the universe, which is the home that a galaxy can be created. The galaxy creates the home that a god, which is 4 fixed stars, can be created. And then the 4 fixed stars is here to create the sphere of reality, and using the elements. And the sphere of reality is here to create the solar system, and the solar system is here to create the evolution, and the evolution is here to create the evolve of the kind, to evolve the kind. So we evolved into the mankind because of how we did it, how we created our sphere of reality as the 4 gods, as me being the god of the West. Now within that, manifested the star constellations. Out of each element we used for our different parts of the equinox and the solstice. Now, the east and the north, they govern the two equinoxes, and which is really one, but just two. They're different duality versions of it. And me, the west and the south, which is Formahawk, create the solstice, which is the dark, the yin, and it's just our two different forms of the one solstice. But so we split ours into two, and then how we govern it, because it's four of us. We want our own kingdom, and we separated ours within three. This is lower pyramid. I'm just boom boom boom. We don't need to get back to that. Now that's the lower pyramid effect. If y'all don't know what that is, you know what I just did, so I don't have to tell y'all again. All right, now because this whole shit is a macabre anyway. Let's get far ahead. All right, now and then the constellations is the home for the star systems to get created. You know what I'm saying? For the star systems to be created. You know what I'm saying? And then hold on. Pardon me, because I'm never pardoned. Alright, for the star systems to be created. Then out of the star systems, these are the civilizations that's moving on. And the civilizations is getting played out through us as stars. And we are stars. That's why when a person say you're famous or you're a star, yes, he's literally a star. He's a star that had a little bit more light shining on it than another star that might have been in his chart or something like that, or someone else's chart. That's why they're not noticed as stars. But this is 3D. This is how we play it out here on Earth. But we're that in the smallest 3D form, but I'm coming from a major scale. Let me bring y'all back to me. This is the star constellations. So the Galactic Federation of Light. This is like the law. This is like not the law of the universe or whatever, nothing like that, but this is the law of that had to been set as a government within this. Like the star look, it's the star constellations. It's the star. Look, the star houses is the constellations. That energy, each manifested different stars system. That's why Ophiuchus. They're trying to add Ophiuchus as the one of the 12 zodiacs. It's not part. That's not what we did. We didn't add Ophiuchus as one. Ophiuchus is a star system. There's a difference between a star constellation and a star system. Star constellations was first. Star systems are birthed out of star constellations. The star system of Ophiuchus was birthed out of the Scorpio star constellation, and through the ages it moved into the Sagittarius constellation. So now it's in like 1 through 26 degrees Sagittarius. This is the Sagittarius 1 through 26 of the degrees of the star constellation of Sagittarius is the home of the star system Ophiuchus right now. And Ophiuchus was birthed and manifested out of the star constellation Scorpio ages ago. You know what I'm saying? And it moved. So this is why if you're born and 1 through 26 degrees Sagittarius, in this time you might feel like a Scorpio, but have the thoughts and be excited as a Sagittarius, because you're born as a Sagittarius, as a sun sign or wherever planet it lands in. But that's why you feel like that, because you're part of the star system. So yeah, you are an Ophiuchus, but you're playing out the role of a Pacific Ophiuchus. That's just like, let's go back to Aldebaran, what he governed. You know what I'm saying? That was talking about me, a god of the West. Let's go back. Let's go to Aldebaran, the god of the East, which he brought in fire, earth, air, which now the constellations that was birthed out of that was Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, and then what was birthed out of those star constellations was the star system Aries, the star system Pleiades, and the star was created in Taurus. Then the star system Hades, don't quote me on that, but Hades was manifested out of the star constellation of Gemini. Now that's the star clusters of the star systems. After the ages moved over a little bit, so now Aries is in Taurus constellation as a star system. The star system Pleiades is at the late degrees of they done moved to the late degrees of Taurus and to the early degrees of Gemini as a star system. And then Hades then moved to mid-degree Gemini to the end of degrees of Gemini, which the star clusters. So this is why if you're born in late degrees Taurus and early degrees Gemini, wherever planet you born in early degrees Gemini or late degrees Taurus, you might feel like a Taurus, but you might be excited by Gemini ways. Or it might be the opposite around. You might be a Gemini if you're born in early degrees Gemini, but you might feel excited by Taurus ways. That's because when you talk about the zodiac houses, that's all it is in my science. Astrology try to mix it in, and it's not mixed in. The star systems are completely different influences. You are from the star system. And the star system that you in depends on the degree. This is why degrees are important. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing everybody into another dimensions right now. I'm bringing everybody to my dimension. So, depending on degree is which actual star you are. There's an actual star on the first degree, a second degree, a third degree. They're all actual stars. But it might not be there might not be a star in between. And that's because it's a powerful star. And that powerful star might own the degree before it and the degree after it. Because how big that star is. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how big the star is. Then the next star might be small. So it only takes up a half of 1 degree. Then and this make up all the 360 degrees that we created as gods. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting to the most littlest detailed form of it right now. Then each of these stars is names and influence. I can tell you these. They all come from each star. So if so right now you could be a Palladian. You're a Palladian star system. So fuck saying I don't know if I'm a Taurus or a Gemini, because you're neither. You just have both traits, because on the highest form of it, when astrologers talk about when astrologers explain your zodiac, all they're doing is explaining the houses. And the influence in so many ways do get played out here on the smallest form. But I want you to know that the reason why you might feel some of it and not resonate with some of it is because I'm here giving you the science of the actuality of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an astrologer. I'm a god. A goddess. So it's like, it's a different perspective. This is the mind and the thoughts of Antares. You know what I'm saying? And in the next video, I'm getting a little deep for y'all. The next video, I'm going to get into the details of how the shit get manifested. You know what I'm saying? This was just getting you into my mind. I'm kicking too much shit right now, and I need to slow down, because I can elaborate all day. Because I am one of the creators. So, you know, FlightBoss, bitch.